Welcome, students. As this topic of cybersecurity task and machine learning, we have already discussed the network protection step in the previous uh, class. But as due to network issue, the recording was not proper. So, what I am going to do, I'm going to record this again for you and considering only the main points. Okay, so that this recording can make available for you. Okay. So starting, as we have discussed that in security, the main factors or the task or the goal we have to achieve or that is security, and for that we have to see that for a document, for a file or network or OS or the number of security um, areas where we can apply security. Okay, in terms of if computer or electronic devices are there. So cyber security is there. So prediction must be there. We have to always apply a method or a system that each and every time uh, gets the signals to predict whether there is attack or whether there is some issue or behavior is normal or not normal. The activity is going on. Check must be checked that it is normal or not normal. Okay, so prediction must be there. Prevention system must be there. A task of detection, a response, and the monitoring process must be there. So these tasks of security that we have categorized in five numbers must be studied. Okay, so these tasks must be there, but where these are applied, these are taken care in the layers, or generally we say on the network. So network is following the standards, and those standards may be OSI standard or TCP/IP monitor standard or net communication. Okay, so generally the main factors in both the we consider the main factors or the main layers. Okay, so we will find that network or endpoint or application areas are there. So we will perform our first dimension. First dimension means we are categorizing five tasks mainly. So those five tasks, these tasks are required to check in these areas. These tasks are checked in the following areas: network, endpoint, application, and we will study step by step. So we have going to start from network. Okay. So one more thing, whether we are going to consider these areas and the task we have discussed, but it may be in real time or rest or history. Okay, so the pattern or the manner will be any of these three, or maybe combination of this. So I'm taking an example for endpoint protection, that for intrusion, when person is checked while the person is accessing the network or the file or the system, then we are going to check the files, the overall the behavior, that is this intrusion or not. Okay. So what we can do, we can process the executable files. We monitor our monitoring or our process is to monitor an executable file. Yes, and do the binary analysis. That means rather than source code, we have to analyze the binary code also. So we can perform binary analysis, static binary analysis, and we can also check the point where history of action or the tasks which I have done in previous can be considered, analyzed. Okay, so these small steps or small tasks can give the final result of intrusion. That yes, the final result is intrusion or not. Okay, so starting from network protection. So at network layer, we can say the network attacks are there, the parameters are actually set because network layer, the segment or sequence of bits are divided, or we can say it is break into packets. So your message is or sequence of bits are break into divided into packets. Okay, so the parameter for the on these packets are where the network layer. Okay, so in network layer packets parameters can be predicted, and we can use regression, and we will find that yes, these parameters are normal or not. So machine learning method of regression can predict the network packet parameters in security that this is normal or not. Similarly, the attacks at network layer, like suppose spoofing is there or scanning is there, so we can classify attacks that yes, this particular attack is of this which class. It is a spoofing. Yes, if spoofing behavior is showing this attack, then put this attack in one class, that is a spoofing, and another the behavior which is following a scanning attack, this must be put into the scanning class. Okay, so we can classify at this point. And for us, our forensic analysis record is analyzed. The forensic analysis is done into a clustering or a grouping. That means the items or incident or the evidences are decided based on the analysis, which is somehow in groups. Okay, and clustering gives this study that classify the problem into groups. Okay, because clustering is a one type of classification, but it should be in groups. So it also helps for in forensic analysis, and method is clustering, which is supported by machine learning. Okay, so at network protection, we can easily see the regression classification clustering is directly we can apply. Okay, so I'm going to move the one intrusion detection behavior for where this machine learning technique can help. So what is the intrusion detection system? So intrusion detection system is a system which is actually monitoring, which is monitoring the traffic passing on it. Okay, so suppose is a general connection of outside world and your internal department connection. So internet to internet, you are connected with the outside world, and router will router says the path for the network that you have connected. And one security aspect, that the traditional security is a firewall that restricts the access. The authorized person can access, otherwise it will be restricted this through this firewall. Okay, so it can limit the accessing toward the outside world. But this IDS is established here to only see the message or the segment of traffic passing through it, and the behavior of this traffic is what. So it only keep the device and monitor the behavior of this passing bits, sequence of bits which is passing through this IDS. Okay, so what we can say, it is a system which monitors the activities done. Okay, so intrusion detection, which in other terms we can say it is a software that monitors a single or a network of computers for malicious activities that are aimed at stealing or censoring information or corrupting network protocols. Okay, so overall or in general, we can say it is a monitoring process system which monitors the coming, the activities coming, the actions coming from outside to in or into outside. Okay, so machine learning that can affect by checking the higher detection rate or lower false alarm rates, or it may be computational or communication cost that is reasonable or not. The main factor that machine learning can work affect for detecting intrusion. Okay. So in tradition, in classical format, we can say we have, as we already discussed, firewall. So we have firewall, access control mechanism, and cryptographic methodology, that encryption, decryption, that can protect our system. But for intrusion detection, because intrusion is a behavior, it is only intrusion person. Your intrusion is uh, a passive attack. It is observing. Suppose it is observing the traffic analysis. Okay, and it is not trying to modify. We can say. Intrusion is also a behavior which looks like good, but it may affect, it may harm the system. We have to monitor the activities and we have to classify the activities as normal or abnormal. If this is not normal, the intrusion may be there. So if we are applying firewall or the encryption decryption techniques, or we can say traditional techniques, then sometimes there are some limitations. Likewise, if a DOS attack is going to perform, what happens in DOS? I first explained DOS that suppose number of users are requesting for a service to some server. At the same time, some program is running or someone is trying to request a number of continuous requests to the server. And server is busy in responding the request, and which are actually not intended for good purpose. They are actually intended to uh, make server busy. So at that time, the server cannot respond to the authorized or actual users, those who are required to respond. So this is a denial of service. DOS attack. The server is busy but not responding. Server is busy in some task and it is crashed. We can say in somehow it is crashed or it is blocked, and it is denying to provide the service to the actual users. So in that case, the limitation of these classical traditional techniques, that encryption decryption is, or firewall or access control mechanism cannot identify this, whether this is some abnormal or normal behavior. Okay, so what we will do, we can use machine learning characteristics or the methodology. We can machine learning we can apply in terms of detecting rates and the false positive or true negative rates. Okay, and this can be applicable, or this can be used to detect the miscellaneous behavior, malicious behavior, malicious behavior. So machine learning approaches which we can opt for intrusion detection system can be categorized in two ways. The schemes are artificial intelligence and another is computational intelligence. AI intelligence techniques are those which work on statistical modeling. Statistical modeling is this artificial intelligence. While if we are considering the nature inspired methods, then we will use, actually we will using computational intelligence. Okay, so first AI area intelligent artificial intelligence based schemes. This researcher Roscoe Powell and Patrick Dozel and some other researchers have given this study, published their paper in which they have taken number of methods of supervised and unsupervised. Suppose what they have taken, not actually they have taken this K-nearest neighbor, multi-layer perceptron, or the support vector mechanism, and in unsupervised gamma algorithm k-means clustering they have taken. Okay, so these algorithms for unsupervised and some algorithms for supervised they have taken. And the target was analyze malicious behavior activities, and based on that they have to classify or find the behavior is an anomaly or not. So they have performed their experiment after making setup of supervised methodology or unsupervised methodology. First, training and test data come from same unknown distribution. In another case, training and testing data come from new attack patterns. Okay, so these two situations or two scenarios they have taken and analyzed through the experiment and found that in the first graph, the blue line that shows that supervised, the non-supervised, the supervised algorithms are performing better. Okay, they are giving result true for positive. That means the result is good and also predicting correct. While false positive means there is it is wrongly predicted. Okay, so this blue line that means supervised is working better. While in another case, in unknown case, what is there? The situation is that blue, that means unknown supervised. Here, known supervised is performing better, but in this case, you can see this the blue line is not working, but it's not performing better. So the comparative study of supervised and this unsupervised and the researchers have given the decision. So finding the normal behavior or abnormal behavior, the analysis is done. Now second case, Lee and Solfo build a classifier, and for that they have taken algorithms of data mining. In numbers they have taken two general data mining algorithms and tried to find out the behavior of program or user. Okay, so this is again task of AI, artificial intelligence based schemes, and whether both the person, both the researchers, the previous researchers, they perform the comparative analysis based on these methods. The KNN, this is entry support vector, and the K means these are AI based. And another time, the second group of researchers uh, make their classifier, build their classifier to predict the behavior, the user or the programmer behavior, normal or not. Okay. So now next is CI based, that is computational intelligence based techniques, and these I told you already. These are based on nature inspired, like genetic algorithms and artificial neural network and physiologic and artificial amino system. Amino system as gives the sense. Suppose if you are facing a problem or if you are facing a disease, then after some time some antibodies are created in your body, or the protection environment is developed automatically through the body to fight with the disease and protect you from that disease. So it depends on the situation or your body, how your body is to a normal, or there are a number of problems maybe body which is not related to the disease, but they may help out. They may help that disease to fight the antibodies. But if your body is normal and antibodies are created, then antibodies will defeat the disease. Okay, so this is nature inspired. This is actual real world scenario, and if the algorithm is based on this scenario, the immune system that establish their security by themselves. This is artificial immune system based algorithms. Likewise, we start with genetic algorithm where we are considering a sequence of bits. A problem is represented as a sequence of bits, and these bits are called as genes, and we can tell them that genome or uh, chromosomes. Okay, so our problem is considered as a population. Like in genetic, what is there, the main concept is the properties are inherited from your the father to you, your parent to the you, and from you to your child. Okay, but the analysis is what, because DNA affect this, because chromosome is the genome is the main factor in DNA creation or DNA analysis. So these chromosomes are considered for the particular analysis, and for that, if the chromosomes are uh, evaluated or checked according to the situation or for the purpose, if they are behaving normal, or it may be not behaving as a normal. Okay, so likewise here in our cybersecurity problems, the genes or chromosomes are considered a population, and a function is used for the uh, evaluation purpose, that we have to check that our chromosomes, our sequence of bits are performing or are doing the exact task or doing correctly. So a fitness function is required to check or to measure the quality of genome. Okay, so this is based on real world, we can say nature inspired algorithm or the genetic algorithm. So this area of genetic algorithm we can use to identify the behavior. Another is the artificial neural network. Okay, so again, in artificial neural network, there's a neurons, like in each and every mind, there is a neuron, number of neurons, collection of neurons, and neurons are taking the signals and giving the signal to the next neuron. So communicating through taking signals and producing signals. So likewise, if we, as we have created, we are now in the condition we can make the neurons for the coding purpose also. Okay, so this nature inspired analysis, that means making connection of neurons as the neurons in mind. This study, this area of study gives the classify the question of classifying the behavior of normal or abnormal. Okay, so this again, artificial neural network gives the nature inspired algorithms to check that our cybersecurity aspects is normal or not normal. So our intrusion detection, in case of intrusion detection, we can also apply this artificial neural network. Okay, so thank you for again listening this the, the study what we have already done in previous week, but I recorded this for you again due to network issue. So thank you.